Morning guys, it's Saturday the 1st of December. As you can tell by the puddles, it's a miserable wet day. It's got to the stage now where, because we're on clay land, it is just a mess. But there isn't much you can do about it. So that's pretty much outside work done for on the estate at the moment. So today I decided we'll come back in and we'd have a bit of a catch up on the old girl, and also say hello to my new subscribers that have popped up. So welcome to you guys, courtesy of Johnny1388 after his Midlands Machinery show. On the machinery show, it was a good day actually. I was slightly late setting off on the Wednesday, so I didn't get down there until about lunchtime. But managed to catch up with Johnny and HS Ag and Chris from Pro Horizon as well. So if you haven't had a look at their channels, check them out. But yeah, really good lads, really good laugh. A couple of hours down there having a look around machinery with them, having a chat, bit of a catch up. But yeah, it was really good, really enjoyed it. Hopefully I'm going to get down to Lammer if I get time and chance and everything else. So if there's anybody around that way at that time, give us a shout out, and we'll see if catch up. So yeah, we're in here today on the old girl because we got a slight problem. Let me take you around. We're back to the tank again. So I don't think this camera and this light's going to actually pick anything up, but not really. There is actually a pinprick hole up here, about this kind of height. So there's a fair bit of diesel in, but it's about a fifth of a tank, a sixth of a tank, something like that. Trying to figure out. I know when I got it back, Ollie did say to me that there was a slight hole in it. Which is fine because I got the POR 15 to do the tank sealant. Now I can't really blame the POR 15 for it because it does actually say on the back of the tin it's for a car-sized tank, which is about 70 or 80 litre tank. Now this old girl is about 180 litres. So what I think is that the tank itself isn't quite flat, even it's got flat sides, but with the quantity of, well, the size of the tank and the quantity of cleaner and prep and then final coating, just wasn't enough to get maybe like a little hump where the hole was to kind of go over the top. So yeah, that's kind of screwed it up. It's enough of a leak that I've had to put the bucket underneath on a night time. So yeah, just trying to figure out what to do. I've had one mate say just try and put POR 15 on the outside of it, which is fine. I can try doing that. But the other slight problem I've got is I screwed up with the bung as well, the drain bung. The POR 15, I tried to get it all the way through the tank, which is what you're supposed to do, so it sealed everything really nicely. But it's also sealed up some of the threads as well. And dipstick me, instead of trying to clean the threads out before I try putting the bung back in, I put the bung back in and it threaded the bung and all the threads have gone. So I've really dropped a bollock on it. So I think it's going to be a case of I'm going to have a new tank. Now, being December and Christmas coming up and work slowing down, I don't know what I'm going to do. I could bodge it, but then a bodge always turns into never fixing it. That's what I find anyway. So we'll see what I can do. I thought about just putting a self-tapper into the hole, but that's the right bodge job. Because just trying to get that tank out at the moment, she's that full of diesel that trying to get it out between the bottom of the cab, well, the bottom of the door, and the actual tank, there isn't much room at all. And I was struggling to get it in and out, especially with the sender units and the pipes. It's all very tight unless you lift the cab up. which I could not be bothered to do. So there we go. Bit of a dilemma for us, but we'll see how we get on. There's about 30 or 40 litres in tank, so there'd be enough to do like a morning's work with her or something like that, but not much good in the middle of summer when I need her. So that's about it for her. I'll keep you updated on what happens. But there's also got back my Ford door as well. And if you haven't seen, Brian from Fisher Engineering has actually done a video on it. So I do actually need to just try and coat it with something just to keep the rust off it. He hasn't done a bad job. I'll let you have that one, Brian. So that's something else to do as well. And hopefully I'll get a video of the 2000 before I'll probably sell her anyway. There's a few things in the pipeline this winter to try and get sorted, so we'll see how that goes as well. So yeah, well, thanks very much again, guys. I'll try and keep you updated on what happens, and I'll see you later. Cheers, bye.